gonna put our poles back.
Every Portuguese guy, either at 16, you got glasses. You're heading to Guinea, Mozambique,
Do you want me to give you the lesson? Do you want me to give you tips? All right, keep your heels down.
They were a different bunch. Oh my God.
Okay, Ian, keep your heels down. Hey, hey, is that good? All right.
You got a lot of voice.
What noise she's making over here.
I know. Find a way to. Oh yeah. One of those.
Did she get a cookie from you yet?
Not yet.
Anyway, boy, those Portuguese guys, there was some rough trade going on.
She's just reminding me. That's what she's saying. Yeah.
A lot of them belong to, a number of them belong to a group called the Civilian Patrol Squad. And all these guys are all at cross-sided right hand. A lot of these guys are still going to cut out.
Change the rain and do the same thing the other way on.
I'm gonna go over here in the middle. Are you gonna go in the middle?
We're right in the middle.
All right, I'll take our phone with me in case. That's too much clanging for me. Rat.
What would be the genetic lineage of a lot of those parts? A pyramid, okay.
I wonder if he's gonna give you a lesson. Quit yapping.
That trot up in front of that suspended trot. A little bit stronger.
Don't go for a ride. Ride it, Jeff used to say.
That's what my friend used to yell at his students.
What's that?
Joe, you're not here to ride. Or no, you're not here to go for a ride. You're here to ride. Now start riding. Sit. Just quit sitting. You know, I know you probably haven't had the intense time with horses and race horses like that.
No, not at all.
But I'm going to tell you right now, it's so rare to get a mare like this Cassie's got. Like really, you know, she doesn't know because she's got the mare, but that's a real good mare. I mean, honestly,
Well, you know what?
and it's hard to find. It's just hard to find
Yeah,
a package.
she's I mean, she's so lucky that she's got this particular
but
horse.
She's spicy. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
she has good manners, but she's spicy.
But she's intelligent
Oh,
and she's a
Yeah, oh,
quick
yeah.
learner.
yeah, no. And she knows who's on her, and she doesn't take advantage of
Well,
what
look at
you
how
don't
good
know.
look how good Tash rides, right?
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at that. I mean, she's riding most of her life. You know, and again, she's ridden many different horses, and you gain experience from each individual horse you ride. But it all comes to like a reward now. She's got a really good horse there, and she's a good rider. But look how good they go together, right?
Well, the thing is, this will always be there, if whatever level Tash gets to, she'll find that level in that horse.
Yeah.
Like that horse can
But
grow
that-
with her.
But that horse is, I mean, she's got so much to give.
Oh, absolutely. No, she has what we call in the business integrity.
Yeah,
She works with
okay.
integrity. Like she's not a cheat. She's not one. And she waits for Tash.
Yeah.
You know.
It's sometimes.
Although when Tash isn't on her, I've watched her buck out and go like a lunatic, right?
Yeah.
Lots of times.
Yeah.
And that's what makes me respect her more because I know that's in her. Like,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
she would never do that. You know, like that horse over there, getting after his owner. You know what I mean?
That's crazy, eh?
Well, yeah. Paying a guy 120 a week so that you can come and lead the horse, do their own laws, blah blah. And by the way, these are people who've been in Southland for 25 years, paying the big money to be instructed. How
I
to
know.
handle our horses.
I know the politics at Southlands.
I go, whoa.
Yeah. That's where we used to board our first horses that we got. We boarded them at the Southlands, right?
You know what? That's the problem. You either know horses or you don't. Like they're either born kind of so they kind of understand you and you understand them,
Yeah.
and then you can get training. But if you don't have that thing, no amount of fucking lessons gonna fucking make you comfortable. She's 70 she's on that horse forever. She's still afraid to even lead it.
Yeah.
Like that's like having the loaded dog, right?
Yeah, exactly. Too much horse for her.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what I told my neighbor yesterday with his dog. I said, you know, because I'm giving him my trampoline, eh, for his grandkids, because nobody comes uses mine.
They're
So
death
anyways,
machines.
yeah. So anyways,
My brother-in-law in the hospital the first 2 weeks he had it.
well, so I says to him, your dog there, the big one there, it's called Tank. That's too much dog for you. He says, oh, and he says, oh, I know.
What kind
I know.
is it?
It's a lab shepherd.
Oh yeah.
Too much. You know, he's also got some health issues, right? But I think I mentioned this. I helped him train his dog a few times. I spent a lot of time with him. Do you think the fucking guy would say, "Oh, Art, hey, I appreciate what you did. Here's a case of beer.
Yeah.
Here's a bottle of wine." You know, I don't mind helping people out, but I helped this guy out so many fucking times.
Yeah.
You think that he could say, "Hey, yeah, I think Art did
Yeah.
a lot of stuff, and he trains other people's dogs." Just a token of his appreciation.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep the social peace.
Yeah, but you know what? It's fuck off. You know, that's why I was reluctant to give him my trampoline yesterday. But I thought, you know what? I want to get rid of it, fix my backyard.
Oh yeah.
You know. So if he could take it away for free, fair enough.
No, it's a.
You know, if I do shit for people, I don't expect things in return, right? That's fine. I'm doing it for you. But people I don't know too well, I charge them. Like I do charge them.
Oh.
And I will charge them.
Most, I'm sure, in your business are,
But
there's so many people prepared to pay. Like, honest to God, I told you the last job I did in December was for the old Minister of Finance for Christy Clark, John Dybel.
yeah.
Like, not old. Richard, he's a structural engineer. His wife's a medical doctor.
Educated.
So, but anyway, his brother comes down the day I finished his property. And I was astounded at how much he looked like his brother. But his brother gets out with this absolutely gorgeous, expensive, jet black, biggest standard poodle bitch I've ever seen.
Okay.
She's 14 months old and beautiful, jet black. And I mean, when he got up, oh my God, there was a dog. You know.
Well, that dog, that same breed won the New Westminster.
Yeah.
dog show. The big black.
So he gets out, and I've got. He gets out of the car, and I gasp. Oh my God! What a gorgeous dog. He's got her on a reel, a big red reel, and this dog jumps out. She sees me and John down the thing, and she takes off. Boom! Hits the end of that reel, and the line just snaps right out of the reel.
Oh wow, just like that.
Snap!
Wow.
I had a cord about that big on Mindy. He had a thing like that on this fucking poodle. Well, when she hit the end of that thing, it pulled right off the reel and all that. And then, well, of course, now it's on 5 acres and she's a-going. And there's no recall on this dog. There's nothing. So the guy, so John Dybel, his brother, goes,
And that's your
God
hand is
damn
steady
it.
enough and good enough.
I don't mind.
that when she
He
pops
says,
out, just a
It,
reminder of
it's
your
not the
hand.
$2,400 I pay for the fucking dog, he said. It's the $6,000 in lessons I've put into her since we've had. Look at that fucking thing.
Yeah, she goes to lessons every week, and of course, the minute she snaps the line out, there's nothing. It's gone.
No kidding.
So I broke out laughing, and I said, well, you know what? I said to the guy, I said, she's going to come back to you. Right now, she's circumnavigating the property. She's never been loose for I don't know how long. She's been going to her lessons, right?
Yeah.
But I said, she'll come back when she's tired, don't worry. But I said, that dog needs more exercise and fewer lessons.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I say,
That's what I
Yeah,
know.
I
I know, and
exactly.
she just stands there doing it all day like, I'll be the biggest bum that ever lived in this farm. You think you're having a nice day? Fuck you.
you don't have to run.
I mean, I'm just going, holy shit, it's another one like your black and white there. What can I do to piss you off? I will study you for years and find out what it is. Oh,
Yeah, it's too bad I can't hear him, Ian talk. You know, shit happens.
Okay, right, let's pick up
Oops.
the trot again. So there's a number of things we can do, but like I say, the next thing is to get you into your canter work in the next little while. And then once that's consistent and where we want it, then we're going to look at taking the bungee off and divorcing ourselves from the bungee. As well as advancing everything around, that canter work, the lateral work, everything we've been doing.
Dad.
Come back to walk. Pick up your trot, stay sitting trot and keep the trot a little bit shorter. Okay, it's a little bit of a fight and a little bit of a balance. Just stay there. Try and stay with it. Keep it slow. Keep your leg on that extension. Because that's what you're going to have to be doing in that That's the Grand Prix dressage trot, that.
What's that?
The Grand Prix dressage trot.
There you go.
Slow down, wait till you okay, rising trot. And send the trot forward a little bit more. So you see how that sitting trot, you can kind of hold that suspension, but all we want to do is take that suspension and take it a little bit slower. That's what we're going to work with in time. And it takes time to get you learn to stick to that. Because it's kind of throwing you around a little bit all over the place. Keep that trot. Awesome. Okay. At the bottom of the circle on the center line once more. Go to the sitting trot for a full circle. Slow it down.
Oh, it looks nice. Wow, look at that. Holy shit. How good is that?
Right on the center line, come back and walk.
Oh, look at you go. Wow,
Try and squeeze that out.
that looks nice.
You've got your sitting trot. So when we do our usual downward transition, you've got your rising trot comes to sitting trot. You get a couple of that, but you're just asking you to stop out of that. Now that you're getting a feel for that sitting trot a little bit, you can try and eat that out and just slow it down a little bit more. So you can kind of elongate your whole downward
Slow
transition.
down until I get a walk.
Try that once more. Pick up, start with a rising trot, go to a sitting trot, about half a circle, listen to the downward transition and walk. Okay, go to the trot.
time I've actually been able to keep them.
If you're gonna be sad when this pair of boots goes, because they're going quick.
You canter and upward transition out of that truck. Okay, that's where I want you to get used to. So it's like a transition period now, just preparing for our canter work, okay? Okay, pick up the front once more. Get it running forward. Okay, trot up large, pass the tractor. Come back down and back into your circle. Get it forward up off your leg a little bit. Back to the circle. Stay forward like that on your circle. At the top of your circle, slow it down a tad and go to sitting trot. There you go. Okay. Where you want it? Just like that. Okay, now we're ready to take more.
She's obsessed.
I know
With,
Haley just doesn't
she's
stop.
obsessed.
Huh?
She's obsessed with that.
Oh, it feels like summer.
Yeah, it's
Well,
nice
not
and
really,
warm.
but, you know,
Yeah.
warm.
You got an iPhone there, big fella?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I got the better phone.
oh, okay.
Samsung S10. Although I could throw it against the wall sometimes, but
You
they
could.
tell me it's better.
Oh, what, been better than the iPhone?
Yeah.
Who said that? I guess it's
Me,
everybody.
that's what counts.
Oh, if you say so, yeah, okay. So basically telling me, Art, get rid of yours and come on to my side with the Samsung.
You know what? I've had both. And
Oh.
I liked my iPhone when I had it, but
Yeah.
then I got an Android following that.
Yeah.
And the problems that I had with the iPhone just weren't there with the Android.
Yeah.
And I've stayed with Android ever since. I've never gone back to
Okay.
iPhone.
I've always had the iPhone.
Yeah.
That's just personal.
Yeah.
We used to do the FaceTime playing hockey with
Absolutely.
yeah.
But you know what? You can do
Online.
the same thing with all of these
I
now. There's
know.
all the apps and the
I know.
integration now that you can.
Yeah, it's just a personal preference, right?
I think the cameras on these are better than with the iPhone though.
Well, not according to all the experts, the Consumer Reports, they're saying the iPhone 10s, no, the 11s,
Yes.
it's one of the best cameras for pixels,
Okay.
resolution than any phone they have out now. But you see, they're always trying to compete with each
That's
other.
what these are all about.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
when you get the upgrade and the new, the iPhone 13 and 14 is going to be better than the 11 and 12.
And the keyboards will be holograms with the iPhones.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. That's
Okay,
another-
let's pick up that trot again and onto your circle at the top here.
Here?
Yeah, top circle. Good. Take your trot large. Sitting trot at the top. Ready for it.
Take my
Ho-
trot where?
Haunches in.
Straight.
Good. Straighten out. Rising trot. Now look at doing exactly the same thing again, only try and get more response straight into that haunches in right from the get-go. So sitting trot, to the corner, leg on. Come on, Ashley. Keep it, straighten out. Change the rein, coming back across the diagonal. Circle, 20-meter circle. Ready for it. From the sitting trot to your haunches in. Get yourself in the right place. Eyes up. Trot large. Do that once more. You need to be quite strong off that right leg and get a little bit more sideways movement. Wasn't quite enough. You had more on this side than you have more on this side. Hang on. Yeah, that's it. Straighten out. Trot all the way around. Okay, back to walk. Alright, go through with me what your ask to cancer is going to be.
What is my ask?
And every
Well, sit up
paragraph has to
straight.
have his name in it, or
Put
he'll
my
stop
leg
reading.
back and press.
Keeping your bend and everything because you're going to ask on the circle. And when you're on the circle, you're going to ask round about here. Okay? Alright? But yes, you've got the bend. So the bend is indicating which lead she's going to go on. Your outside leg back is indicating which lead she's going to. The push comes off your inside leg. Okay.
But there will be pressure on you.
Also, but really, you're maintaining your inside bend and everything off the inside leg. So to maintain that, even though you're asking it to go up to a new gate, everything has got to stay with that to keep the direction coming on the circle. So it's very easy when you're in trot and you say canter that everything happens just straight out in front of you. You've got to keep the circle coming. Okay? Now, so you're going to be asking for canter round about here. All I want you to do is canter half a circle to the
Half
top
a
there and come
circle.
back to trot. Okay. Right, off you go. Pick up your trot. Get your trot established first. And remember, everything's got to come out of a trot that you find that is a working trot. If you're able to manage that out of that trot.
Oh, God.
And it's looking good. Off you go. Come on, ask her. Ask her more. Very good.
Good.
Come
Oh,
on. Okay, so you asked, she gave it to you, but you didn't carry it through. You've got to keep asking, push with your feet, push with your leg, and just keep that going. Ask again in the same place. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so you're not asking with your leg. Your leg's not doing anything here. It's got to be quite a tight leg. Okay. When you see... Okay, so just hold that a minute. Just what you're seeing. When I do those lateral work, you say, oh, geez, she really wants to know. When I ask you to count it, it's the same sort of thing. So when I do the example, it looks like you use the back of the Oh, God.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's not warm yet. Last fucking night.
How's it?
Green. Since we've come this far, this is a new thing you can handle. So she needs to come off the leg a little more. You need to learn to ask her. You're asking her to kind of go, trying to soften it, trying to get her to go down. It just needs to be up off the leg. Try it once more. It doesn't matter, I'm going to listen. So, trot your circle. Open a little bit with your hand. Okay. Side leg on, outside leg back. That's it. There we go. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay, so you got it again. She went there, but you've got to be able to ride it through. Once you're in the canter, it's not a matter of just sitting. You've got to ride it every single step. Okay, and again. And again. Come on. Sit. Ride it. Okay, so you are pulling back on the rein a little bit. Soften with your hands, just keep your leg and let it support. All I want is a half circle. Ask once more. And again, go. Come on, come on. Keep going, keep going, keep going. She was on the wrong lead there, so that's a bit more difficult for her. Come round and ask once more. And ask. Come on, come on. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
So frustrating. I see you cantering on the spot there. I saw you.
Okay, do a little bit more trot work. I'll canter a little bit here.
Okay. So close yet, so far
What
away.
happened? I need to do a little bit more with her first, so she just got the idea. Okay, take your trot large, come back across your diagonal.
Why would I test myself? It's totally fine. No, it was a mild cold and it's finished. The doctor, but honestly, listen to me. You stand more of a risk going into those places to get tested right now than if you just quarantine yourself. I saw you pantry in the middle all by myself.
I'm gonna go over here.
And see, for me, I honestly thought I had my leg on the whole time. Want me to hold her in place?
It'll come.
Oh yeah, no,
I know.
I got, I think, more steps this last time I
Well,
did
that's
it.
fine. It'll come.
It's hard. She just stops on her own. I swear to God.
Well, who was the other horse that you should stop over here?
Everybody stops for me. It's
Yeah,
because I'm
yeah.
not pushing them.
All right.
Exactly. You can just do whatever you want. Yeah, you're good. Go get ready for work. You don't have to make a light so good, but if you look at it,
Like this paddock has a really weird smell. And he's the only one of those guys who have the same diet as him all the time. He sounds really weird.
Oh, look at her go.
why do you not go in something further?
Hey, hey. Oh, what? You got fleas? You bring fleas over here?
What?
Huh?
Tony, don't be over paranoid about you not feeling well, okay? Because Catherine's still here.
You know what? I didn't sleep well last night.
I know, but you can't just, you just have to go, you just have to be careful. You have to take good care of yourself and just don't think you have coronavirus.
I go jogging every day, and then when I come back, I know if I'm sick or not.
Yes.
Huh? Because if I can run for half an hour and I feel like I did the day before, like I run for years. So if I run for 30 minutes, when I'm finished, I go, okay, I'm okay. Hey, you got coronavirus, you're not going to run for half an hour. But that's, yeah, I ran last night, it came back, okay, I'm still okay.
Well, if you can hold your breath for 10 seconds and no complications and no pain and no irritation, you're good to go. Right?
I like mine.
But some, a lot of people hydrochondriacs. You know, they.
Yeah, I know, I've heard that, I heard that, I'll stick with my half-hour jogging for now, me and Pat, keep running till we drop.
That's how we self-diagnose.
That's exactly what I said to a friend of mine. She called me from the island the other day and she goes, have you been for a checkup lately? And I said, yeah, last night when I went and ran.
Yeah, and I didn't cough.
And I
to
didn't.
death.
I never run more than half an hour. And that's, I say, if I can run for a half an hour, then I'm good. Yes. And I feel the same as I did every day before.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not like, oh God, my legs were heavy today.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
well,
exactly.
you know. I've been running so long like you that I know how I feel at every telephone pole.
Yeah.
I was
Oh, such an interesting canter. So straight up.
she's right on her toes, this mare.
So good.
With this horse,
Oh yeah, no, she can turn herself inside out.
with this horse, you can do so many things.
Oh yeah, no, she's
look at
no,
those
she's a real athlete. This horse, I've watched her buck out on the line with nothing on her back, and that's when you can tell how athletic a horse is.
Almost like me, Mike.
You did, man?
Hi, Mama.
Hi, Effie.
Well, not having a medical degree, pretty good.
Let's all stay that way. Let's all start
Well,
in our distance.
we're all just participants in the great lottery.
Yeah, there you go. What a long it is.
Yeah.
6 firemen from here from Langley.
Huh?
6 firemen from Langley.
No, eight now. 8 now.
Oh, the other two too?
Yep,
Oh,
there was 6 and I was 8.
I thought the other two got away with it.
Well, apparently there's 8 now.
They
How
went home to
contagious
somebody's
is
house.
that?
Somebody
Well, because they go in people's homes.
house and they went.
Firemen go into people's homes, right?
8 of them.
So contagious.
They'll find that house by now.
Yesterday, so
Yeah,
yeah,
no
they
kidding.
found it, I'm sure, right away. So after yesterday, the 6 of them were tested and they were, proved and they were clear.
Well, it's funny.
And now Arthur says 8.
Yeah, there's 8 now.
I have
Well, don't forget they go back in the fire hall. They go back in the fire hall and they,
they're all together.
there you
yeah.
go.
They live together.
It's community.
They live there together. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a problem because now we got 8 less firemen, right?
Yeah. Here in Langley people.
Yeah.
Langley Township, but they don't mention in Langley City.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't matter where, it's just, it's close by.
Oh, it is.
Problem, somebody gets sick and they don't die, you don't get the services for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, 80%.
Blackberries could take over the
They're
first
saying
round
that
if I get sick.
80% of people who have the corona, they make it okay. They're fine.
90, I thought.
No, it's 80.
They said 80%,
Yeah.
20. They said 20% will probably have to go to the hospital.
Yeah, the ICU.
But not on. That doesn't mean they have to go on the breather, but
The
they'll
respirator.
They'll seek medical attention. 80% won't.
Boy, those companies are sure working 24/7 to get those respirators out, right?
Hey, let
But
me-
it's you know what, Mike, with this coronavirus, with the Americans and blah blah blah, with they're learning things from the Europeans, from Italy, South Korea. Now they're gonna be, because there's gonna be another one. And that's a given. That's a
Art,
given.
If you read the whole thing in the New York Times yesterday, when Obama transfer the government to Trump,
Yes.
they have a 2-month transition period.
Yes.
So you're supposed to tell the new government every, dirty little secret going so they can take over every problem, right?
Yes.
The big meeting they had with Trump's government was over a pandemic. They sat down
Yeah,
with
I
him,
heard
and
that.
for a week they had exercise with him. They said, look, this is your biggest threat, the
Yeah.
pandemic. Here's
Yeah.
who you call when the first pandemic. You call this guy. He's the pandemic czar. He gets a hold of all these people. They put the whole thing together, and when Trump came into power,
He got rid of them
the
all.
whole fucking
He got
outfit.
and he cut all the
Yeah,
funding.
Yeah.
for
Cut
this-
the funding 20%, got rid of, fired everybody. Yeah.
And got his own people in there. The people he brought in there are not qualified.
No, they're non-qualified.
well,
They're-
you look
they're-
at fucking
they're political
Pence. What the
hacks.
fuck is he leading that for? What
Oh,
the fuck
I mean,
is
when
that?
he had an epidemic in his state, he said he had to prey on it.
Yeah.
And by that time, it was too late. The epidemic got loose.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? It's like I say, it's going to be a learning exercise again.
My hero. Did you see that commercial on TV by Ronald Reagan Jr.,
No,
son of Ronald Reagan?
no.
Ron Reagan Jr. He's on. He heads up the organization of American Atheists.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And his organization goes around and makes lawsuits against governments that put too much religion in politics,
politics,
right?
yeah.
They shaved the
Yeah.
Constitution. So he's got this incredible commercial on, Ron Reagan. Hi, I'm Ron Reagan. I represent such and such atheists of America and all that kind of thing and all on it. And he said, we're on the lookout, he said, for, governments that try and impose too much religion because the Constitution says we should be free of religion, blah, blah, blah. And he said, so if you want more information, here's our web address and that kind of thing. And then he looks in the camera and he goes, Ronald Reagan, not afraid of going to hell. It's just perfect. I'm Ronald Reagan, not afraid to go to hell. That's just beautiful. I go, right on, old Pence and the boys.
Yeah, there you go.
Fuck you.
Well,
Like,
those
this is
are-
right in your face.
They remind me. Pence reminds me of the Pharisees in the Old Testament.
Oh, absolutely.
Let me get this straight. The leg goes on and stays at that pressure always? For all
Yeah, this is a commercial on CNN. Like,
If you
so it's
ask
a big
her to go
commercial.
there,
Okay, I've
and
never
next
seen it,
moment
though.
just
I'll
keep
keep my eyes
Google
on
it
it.
up. Yeah. Ron,
And that's
Ron
what I'm
Reagan.
doing.
Not
You've
afraid
gotta
of going to
tighten
not
up to
afraid
get
of
to the
burning
canton
in
and sit
hell.
there,
Quote.
to
That's
hold
the
Can't
term he used.
sit there
Not afraid
tight
of
the
burning in
whole-
But you're kind of using
It's
your
honest.
seats as well. And
Oh,
everything,
fabulous. I mean,
just
Yeah.
to keep it there, but your legs stay
Oh,
tight,
that's
and you're
fucking those
holding
guys.
there, you
Those
can't-
yeah.
So
I mean, my
when I'm
father
going
still believes you're
around
going to
and
roast
she
in hell.
wants
I
to
mean,
break
he's a
the
Catholic,
truck,
and
she's
that's just the way it is.
That's the way it is.
They've been taught that.
Whether
from
you
the
accept it or not, this is
Exactly.
that's your destiny, buddy.
You're gonna burn. And when I was a kid, I'd go, well, how long? Well,
And
everybody's
so
got to
she's
do
breaking
this.
through my strength trying to hold it together.
There's no
But that's
purgatory in
just
the
training,
Bible.
that's just
Yeah.
mileage that's going to
No.
come.
No.
But there's
It's
no
an invention
reason
of
why you
Catholics
shouldn't be able to
to
pick
sell
up that
indulgences.
cancer.
right?
Exactly.
Just like, I'll
Exactly.
get you out
You
of
had the same
purgatory,
problem
pay me
with
the
the other
bill.
horses.
Yep.
I have
Exactly.
every horse.
Yeah,
And that's
so
why Martin
it's
Luther
just,
said,
you know,
where's this purgatory?
I think
thing?
I'm checking out.
she will
It
come
wasn't in the
better,
Bible, no.
but it's just she hasn't
He started
had
to
a lot of
complain
mileage.
about it.
Yeah.
The fact that she's volunteering the
I was,
cancer early on,
you know,
you've got to learn
Ken
to
Follett.
sit
You know
there
Ken
and just
Follett.
Right.
Okay, the planet.
We had
The
the same
planet.
with Dee Dee.
Pillars of the Earth.
Yeah, I read it.
Okay, I read a book.
You know, all the horses
read the
I've
book.
seen you on,
Of course.
it's been
I'm
the
gonna
same.
read the
Yeah.
second one.
So
Yeah, there's
this
a
is no
series.
different.
Yeah. So,
she's
but
gonna
however,
get easier.
I
She
wanted
won't
to
be easier because
Well,
she
Amazon
hasn't got a
Prime.
nasty thought in her mind
I
about
found it.
I think too, if I
You have to
I
search
think
for it,
too,
but
I
it's
go
in
in
Amazon
half-heartedly,
Prime.
like I don't.
8 episodes
I'm almost scared,
based
but
on
I
Ken
still
Follett's
ask
book,
for it, and then my
Pillars of the
timidness
Earth.
shows
It was
through
So
when I
once
fucking
you're there,
well
you think, wow,
done.
I'm there, and you just
It's all
go.
based on the book, obviously, but it was so well done. It was very
You gotta
close to
think,
the
right,
book.
you're gonna get it. We know
Few,
you can get it. Now
you know,
you've
they
got
make
more
a few
focus, you've
changes
got
here
to
and
be
there,
half circle.
but it was phenomenal.
Oh, well,
And from a
look.
half circle.
Because when
First
I,
fucking looks like
like,
that.
I don't know about you, but when I read, like especially that Pillars of the Earth, there's so many characters in
It's
there.
But
Oh,
she
who's
just
this
needs-
guy again? Who's she
hasn't
again?
done a lot of it yet
And I
herself.
have, so what I
You know,
do
all
at
the
my
time, her
age,
cancer's
I
progressing
write
on the
all the
lungs. That
characters
needs to
down
stay there just
and
to
who they
teach
are,
her
who they
and the
represent.
cancer muscles going
So as
in.
I'm reading the
Because
book,
that's following through
that
to the
character
right
may
that I feel,
come up
which is
again,
going to benefit
emerge.
and follow
Oh,
on to
that's
what
what's
you're
her
Well,
name.
yeah,
Oh, that's
after
what's his
those
name.
attempts,
And that's
her-
how
she-
I,
her
because
frame
you know, there's
changed
so many
and
names.
Well, everything
Oh, yeah,
goes
yeah,
in
no,
So
no,
many
I mean,
characters.
I-
Well, you know what?
I-
You know, I don't know if it's an
So
age
that's
thing,
gonna
but
come like
I
that.
always have to
And as you
refer
start
back a
asking
few
for a little bit
chapters.
more advanced,
Oh no,
like,
what
yeah,
this,
it's
what's
just
this guy
looking for a
about?
little
What's
bit
this
of a
lady
turn on the
all
horns and
about,
just
right?
teach her to come off the leg
What's
from
the deal there?
standstill.
What's all the
Move
what's
away
what's
from
the
one leg
political
'cause the
shit
pressure's
going
only
on there?
one side.
And that's what I
Move
do. I
away from
refer
that.
back.
So it's all just, you know, just
So-
furthering her education.
Yeah,
and
I'm
learning that that's
a
where it can
skimmer.
come from,
I open
and
those
that's
books
what
and I go,
we
okay,
ask
what's
you
the
to do.
story they're trying to tell me?
That,
As soon as I
right
identify the
here
story,
looks
then I get on the horse.
amazing.
Yeah,
All right.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
ride this horse till the end of the
Oh, am I finished here?
Working is not where it needs to be, but
So what needs to be going first? The haunches
Oh,
first?
okay, so that's
Is it the haunches that are supposed to be
48
going
minutes.